If there was an election in just a few months' time, would you be supporting it now, or would you be trying to achieve more?
We've been trying to achieve more for a very long time. I worked very hard on the Select Committee and we achieved quite a few things in the Select Committee report. Nobody remembers any longer the whole coal seam methane question, which was going to be totally exempted, and we got that brought in. That was just a completely unnecessary subsidy to the coal industry, for example. We got changes in the bill itself at that stage, and we've been working ever since to make changes, and we'll keep working. I haven't thought through the what if there wasn't an election. There just is, and we just have to get on with it.
Are you confident that all your MPs are happy with us?
All our MPs have agreed to this morning.
But are they happy with it?
Oh, some will be more happy and others will be less happy, but, you know, am I happy with it myself? I have mixed feelings about it, but I think on balance it's the right thing to do. I think it's the right thing to do for the climate and for New Zealand's international reputation, and even though it's only a small bit of the right thing to do, it's still better than doing the wrong thing.
Right thing to do or just pragmatic thing to do? Right thing to do or pragmatic thing to do?
If I were an autocratic ruler of the whole world, I wouldn't have gone about it this way, but I'm not. I think in the situation that we're in, this is the right thing to do for the climate and the country, because it puts a price on carbon, even if it isn't going nearly as far as we would like to go.
What would you give this ETS 10?
No, I'm not going down that track. Sorry.
Do you think Labour took your support for granted, that they never really thought you would have backed it?
I don't think they did. We had some very prolonged meetings, and they kept coming back with improved proposals, and no, I don't think they did take us for granted.
Does this make New Zealand a world leader on climate change?
We're not a world leader on climate change. We may be a world leader on ETSs, but we are certainly not a world leader on climate change, because our emissions have grown faster and further since the 1990 baseline than any other country in the OECD. And that makes us the worst laggard in the world. People sometimes compare us, well, hey, Australia's not doing this and Australia's not doing that. Australia's very close to meeting its target. We are absolutely miles from meeting our target. Our per capita emissions are the fourth highest in the OECD. Our per capita emissions are 5 times that of the Chinese. And look at how much flack the Chinese get for being climate destroyers. Well, they are climate friendly compared with us. They've just got a very, very big country. And so we should not pride ourselves on being leaders, but this does at least take a step forward, and we are now one of the countries that's put a price on carbon, and that's important. And it gives us the opportunity at the next round of negotiations to at least stand on the fact that we're doing something, and that means we can get listened to and influence others. Because let's face it, our main contribution to the climate itself is not going to be our own emissions. It's going to be examples that we can set. It's going to be respect in international negotiations to argue for stronger things. It's going to be the sort of research that I hope we will do to lead research on methane and nitrous oxide emissions from animals, which is where we've got a very important part to play. It's going to be providing things that other countries may pick up on.
Just going back to the issue of Russell Norman not being here, shouldn't this have been a priority for him?
The waste bill, which Russell has taken over since he came to Parliament, is a very high priority for the Green Party. It is our own bill. It was seriously threatened with a hostile amendment, and he has done a great job of meeting with the people who were concerned and negotiating through what we think is going to be a solution. I wouldn't for a moment think that having him just sitting in the back of the room while I talk should be his priority at all.
Shouldn't this be an important enough event to present perhaps a united front on though?
Look, if you think there's some agenda here that Russell doesn't support this, go and ask him, because I have no worries about that at all. He actually chaired the caucus meeting this morning. I mean, that would be fun angle if it were true, but it just doesn't work.
Gotta ask.
Okay, thanks.